Ahoy, ahoy.
It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
We
Okay,
are
does it work
here.
now?
I think we should be audible, hopefully, everywhere.
Audible and
Visible,
visible,
that
hopefully, or at least that's the plan.
Yeah.
I
That's
guess
the hope.
not everyone minds if they cannot see us, but at least they should be able to hear us. After Shom there is a radio.
That
is
is
a
very
radio,
true.
yeah.
This is a true face for radio.
Oh well, we still.
And sorry, just need to read the Rising Hopes comment on YouTube saying, "Oh man, Kenneth is obviously needing ages in the bathroom to dress up and get ready."
That's it.
It's
It was
always the
that.
same with men.
Definitely.
Very true.
Definitely. It's all his fault. No. But this time it's not my fault at least. So we can tell that much. I think that's good.
Yeah, but we're only 20 minutes late.
And
Even though we started the show later.
and you know
earlier.
what that means, that we need to be on at least almost until midnight or something.
No, it doesn't. What kind of logic is that?
Well, I mean, if it's 3 hours, then I don't know how we will end up.
Oh, it's not a 3 hours thing. It's if you can pack in whatever you can do in 3 hours into 1 hour, it's all good.
I need a drink. That was a difficult evening so far. So apparently something has changed in this setup that neither he changed, and it didn't work out. And nothing wanted to work first, so we just came down, and the tractor that plays the music didn't want to start, and it always froze. And we got a very useful tip from iZero that if it's the hard drive and if it freezes, put it into the freezer, because sometimes that helps. Well, that would expand the time at least.
Yeah, that would mean I need to disassemble the machine and take the hard drive out. And here's the thing, with the hard drive in this machine that drives the tractor, is a very old 7200 RPM rotational drive that is a bit shit. It's probably about, 15 years old, maybe 20. It's a bit old. So yeah, it needs replacing, and that machine will be perfectly fine if I just replace it with an SSD.
Will be perfectly fine.
Yes.
We all know that. It's gonna be
Yes.
okay. That sounded like this.
The house is not burning at all.
No, we are not on fire. Everything goes well. And no, we are not busy at all. And we are so bored that we have nothing to do, apparently. So, greetings everyone. By the way, it's the 15th of September, is it? Yes, it is. 2022. And we are on for this week. And for me, next week will be the big week, because the week after we are moving, at least not me, because we already did our move this year. I'm really looking forward for
To the
this year
second
to
move?
end. No, not really looking forward to it. I rather look forward to be in October, because then most probably most of the problems will be solved. From today on, in the new apartment in Budapest, we have internet, which is very, very important. So that's certainly very important for my family as well. You wouldn't even think of that, since they are not really techie people, but the internet is still important for them as well. So, trying to remote manage most of these things, I could say everything goes well. Not even a little bit sarcastically. Yeah, it really goes well, and sometimes sarcastically well, but all good, we will get there sooner or later, eventually. Yeah. Yes, Martin, I know it sounds funny. No, I kind of agreed with the provider a week ago, and now they came, and my friend helped them to pull in the internet again to the apartment. That's it. That was the internet is on again. And Martin Land was in Budapest last week, because there was function party where also we participated, and it was a blast. It was, well, yes.
No, I'm not pointing at her
animals.
tits. I'm pointing at the T-shirt.
Yes, party animal, like that says, and he also has a party animal T-shirt.
I just didn't have time to switch.
Yeah, because he had a. What was that exactly?
And after work with a quiz night and whatnot with the other remote offices and whatnot.
Oh my God.
We had like, I think 180 people on the quiz night.
More on that later then, because that is a long story. And long story short, this is why we started later, and also because apparently our setup did not want to work. No. After so many weeks of pause again. So
it doesn't want rest.
No, it doesn't.
It wants to work.
Yeah, its muscles are broken right now, so we need to do something about that. And since there was function party in Budapest where we participated, there was also a fantastic music compo with about 20 entries there. And I'm gonna introduce you the winner entry, and you know the guy very well who did that, because it is Vincenzo, and the track is called Liquid Venus. So it seems like Jammer and Elman might get some competition here, I think. Yes, this was a SID. If anyone would have a question in their head, you can download the entry from ftp.scene.org, and I'm gonna provide maybe a direct link as well if I can find it.
Yes, and you can run that on a stock C64.
Yeah, and the SID is absolutely next to the entry because the music competition wasn't really splitted to old school and new school music. It was just music competition, but the MP3 is as well included in the archive as the SID file, so you can check it out yourself.
And Paranoid Droid asks 6581 or 8580. I'm gonna guess 8580.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess.
For anything modern sounding, the filters are much easier to control on the 8580 than the 6581, and they're more consistent above all.
Yes, best served on a stock C64 with SID 8580 shaken, not stirred. MP3 recorded from a real C64, noise filtered and volume normalized, no additional post-processing. So, you heard acid.
You heard acid.
I'm looking forward to the next music competition of X 2023 in next summer. I think that's gonna be beautiful between these guys. That's really, really impressive.
I think so too.
Yep.
Oh,
Definitely.
That's why. No, I know
What
why.
is why?
No, it's nothing. I was wondering why one has the thing and the other doesn't. So never mind, it's a technical thing. I was just a bit lost in the weeds or woods or whatever. I'm good.
Never mind. It's
Yes,
just a
I'm good.
technical thing. You have no
Yes.
idea about it at all.
I have no idea what I'm doing as usual.
You
so
neither. That's
I'm good. I'm all
yeah.
good. I have no idea.
Are you now? Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot has been happening, and how about this quiz night? Like, were you also participating in the quiz?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I ended up. They had this digital thing. You kind of go to a homepage and you log in with the PIN code and whatnot,
Yeah,
and
I
then
know.
you enter your name.
Kahoot,
And
I think.
yes, exactly that one.
Yeah.
And my name was C64, obviously. And I ended up with on the same level because I missed the first two questions. But I ended up. It kind of says as a after each question when you get points and whatnot, or whatever your point level is, you're now on par with etc. And there were a couple of celebrities from the TV that I was on par with. So that was interesting, I guess.
Thanks
And
to a streaming company, I guess.
Yeah, and one in our team actually won the whole competition.
Mm-hmm. Nice team you had there.
Indeed.
Was
Very
it
nice.
fun?
Huh?
Was it fun?
It was a quiz.
Hey, like for a moment I thought I'm sensing some sort of enthusiasm in your voice.
I'm happy that one in our team won. That's kind of it.
I thought I'm happy that I came home. Okay.
Yeah, that too. And I'm very sad I came home a little bit late, but we're here now.
Well, at least we are here indeed.
Oh, and shout out to Mikael, by the way, who is soldering some stuff for his monitor right now. He's built his own aura light or whatever you want to call it for his monitor.
Okay.
So he's a bit into this tinkering with stuff. So he's doing that himself instead of buying pre-made stuff. So that was good.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Stop sounding so jealous, Ziona, says Sphinx. What am I jealous of? Hang on a minute. I mean, I know these quizzes as well. We participated in those too.
That's why she knows. She knows exactly which app we were using, or homepage rather.
Definitely, we do that with our company as well. It's great fun sometimes with the team. It's just Slaygon's enthusiasm about social events that sometimes I'm having so much fun about, because it's just so much fun looking at your face. Sorry about that. It's just cute.
I'm sorry, this is my face. It's the way I look.
Yeah, I know. You prepared the next request, actually.
I kind of sort of did. I'm hoping it will work. This was... I was approached by Adder of Triad, and he asked, can you make a remix, a C64 remix? I said, sure I can. I've done a few. He said, it's for an Amiga demo. And I said, you do realize I do C64 remixes, right? He said, yes, I do. I want one. Okay. What's the demo? It's a wild compo thingy. Okay, cool. So originally the thought was to put this up as an entry in the Nordlicht party.
Nordlicht.
So I kind of sort of convinced Two Flower, who is also part of this, and Adder that Function is a very good place to release things. So we did, and I made a remix for it. So here we go.
We didn't tell that it's for Paranoid Droid.
Now you did. Yes,
Yes.
you can.
Yes, I can. Okay, I'm very happy that I can. But I guess no one else knows what I can do.
Oh, they will know. They will know.
Will they know? Okay, then. So yeah, this was a Slaygon featuring Vangelis Papadopoulos and Synapse.
Yes.
That's
Thank you so much, Vangelis, for taking the time to do the guitars for that. It was fucking awesome. I added kind of a synthesizer lead as a template to the song first. I thought, this is... No. I need Vangelis on this. Sent him the track and he said, oh, absolutely, I love this. Gonna do it. And a few days later, he sent me like, I think 5 or 6 takes, different takes. And this was the result.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Thank you,
Really,
Vangelis.
really awesome. Go Slaygon, go love it. Everyone loves it, it looks like.
Go love it. Yes.
Go love it. They go and love it. They just go all in and love it.
Go love it. Go love it. Go Hanks. Go love... Oh, wait, what?
How much crack was smoked in this process? Wow.
In which process?
I guess creating the remix.
Or no, I think it was a reference to Testicles and his picture that he sent of his soldering prowess, and he said that's his 3D printer.
That's what happens when you're missing the context here.
Yeah.
So yeah, wow, that's something as well. Wow.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Hello,
Oh,
Marcel. By the way.
Evening, Marcel. The wow reminds me of, if you haven't seen it yet, look up Pitch Meeting on YouTube. It's fucking awesome. They have a few catchphrases. It's wow is one of them.
Only pitch meeting, that's what you need to search
Yep.
for.
Pitch meeting.
That's weird.
They do pitch meetings for movies. It's fucking
Okay.
awesome.
Okay, well, and we are on big screen tonight. Oof.
Oh man.
Oof. Oh my god. That's
Well,
big.
that's like
That seems like
65
big.
inches at least.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Panic.
Wow.
panic,
Wow.
panic. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Marcel. And also, you pay your respects to Vangelis Papadopoulos, because he did the guitars on that one. I actually asked Marcel to do a synthesizer lead for that before I asked Vangelis. And then I just realized, Marcel, hold off, don't spend any more remixing quota of your life on doing this. He's already done, how many albums do we have on these shelves? It's like 10 or something of Marcel. He's filled his remixing quota, so yeah.
Don't spend the rest of your time with that. Create an album instead, meanwhile.
He did.
Yes,
like
I know.
8 or
Another
10 of them.
album. That's why I say he is capable to do an entire album. Meanwhile, he's working on that.
Oh man! And now he's sending me a work in progress. Oh man!
About the synth solo.
No. Different one.
Okay. Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna check that out.
We will.
If you want, we can even play it. If Marcel wants it, obviously. Not
Obviously.
others. Everyone else wants it, that's obvious.
Yeah,
but we need to ask Marcel first.
Yeah, we already know that much.
Yeah. And I also owe a big thank you to Marcel, who created the intro for my set, which I think turned out to be an awesome start for the set. And well, the set itself went as usually every live things that you can do, because obviously there is always something. This was the first trip of my little tractor here in front of me, and because of that I did not know that the crossfader switch can actually change position in my bag, and it did. So it's audible at about 3 transitions. That's kind of lucky, so I got lucky with that one. Not more than that, but yeah, that was kind of a surprise in the middle of the show when I was completely pulling it to the left and I had no idea why I still hear the right song. It was completely on the left, and then I realized something is wrong, but I had no idea what. I figured out next morning. This is how you do live performances. So anyone who is preparing for one, you always need to remember nothing will go again. Well,
No.
nothing. Almost.
You need to remember, check your knob.
Check your knobs when you take your controllers out of your bag. That is a very wise thing. And the funny thing is, most of the knobs are protected by this plastic cover here, but the side knobs are not. Yes.
She has a side knob. You heard it here first.
What is a side knob in other context?
A knob is also slang for penis in English.
Well, I wasn't aware of that, but is it your other girlfriend? Anyway.
My girlfriends generally don't have penises. So.
Well. Anyway, we have things to play here.
Yes, we do. We
And-
have something lined up.
Definitely, I
You
have
look like
something.
you do.
Yeah, I look like I do. That's great, I guess. So, I0, no, sorry, I0, your request is the next one, because now it's
But
just...
hi, I0.
But hi!
Terve.
Now it's JLD's turn with the requests, because he requested Andreas Wallström and Necropolo DMC demo for 2 Celtic Mission Mix.
I'm just playing it in my head.
I didn't just
Carry on,
start
play it.
yet. Yeah, okay.
It is for you.
Is that Palinka?
No,
Zhubrovka!
it is.
Oh my god! Oh, great! Okay, so the evening is saved, I shall say. Right now, everything is all right.
Now everything is good.
Everything will be good. Coco has arrived.
She's so worried that I'm gonna leave for a longer period again. When I packed the bag to go to work this morning, she just looked at me like, again.
Because she got used to the fact that nowadays I'm sometimes not here for a longer period of time, but of course she didn't get used to him. Hey, what's up? Aww.
Yeah, Martin Land says that Necropolo is such a cool and nice guy. It's amazing. Yeah, we on what was it night between Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah,
indeed.
we sat at the party place and talked until like 5 a.m. And yeah, it was just the whole place just emptied. There was only the cleaning crew left, and we just sat there and we kept talking and talking and talking.
Pretty much.
Because he's like a long lost brother to me. I never had a brother other than Danko, but yeah, there we go. And
yeah, so we were, well, we got to bed probably at 6 a.m. On Sunday because of that. The next days were a little bit rough because of that, because when this happens, usually you can't really fall asleep that easily at your usual time. So, but we were that tired, and honestly, I was that tired too, and I really need these few days right now to recover, because after that, the last hooray is following, which is definitely the last steps before the move. And really looking forward to get over with that stuff.
it's gonna be nice when it's over.
Yeah. Until then, I need to survive all those days, which is... but right now
All
we
of
are
them.
here. Yeah, which is all of them. Right now we are here. It's gonna be great. Everything is fine. The house is not burning at all. And all will be well later.
Yes, indeed. Later.
Later.
At some point.
Yeah.
Later.
Well, we're gonna have a huge party at Bit Live. I'm just gonna tell you because we need to. Because I will need to. I really will need to. I really needed this function as well. Like after we needed to skip Arog this year.
Yeah, that was such a pity.
Yeah, I was the only one on all public transportation, whatever tools, or public transportation vehicles or whatnot, who wore a mask all the freaking time, and of course in a crowd as well, because I said, this time, no, not gonna happen. After a function, maybe it can happen. Before, no. And we managed somehow, so this is good. And yeah, it was fun, and I'm shortly planning a huge upload flood on my Mixcloud account, where all the audio can go up, not only this mix but the previous mixes as well, because I was really not good at updating the profile there for a while, and a lot has happened since last December, because it all started with or restarted with Transmission 64, and then it just all started to live its own life. And unfortunately, this year wasn't the year when we could do a lot of things, scene related at least, because of obvious reasons like 2 moves. But it's gonna get better when we finish these whole processes. And we still have some boxes to unpack here too. So yeah, but that's just minor thing. So luckily, yeah, the things are there. But yeah, the mix is going up in its main rehearsal format, where I nailed almost everything.
Where you didn't have the crossfader
But I had the crossfader at the proper position. That's also one thing, the crossfader switch at the proper position. And also Also, I did not forget to BPM sync at the start of Second Reality. So that is a very important part. I was very sad that I didn't nail that part, but there were many other parts that worked out well, that's for sure. And the best version of the mix is definitely the main rehearsal that happened on the 30th of August. Right before I started to pack boxes, and then of course for 10 days I didn't really do anything that is related to that because I was packing boxes and other things, all sorts of things. So yeah, let's hope for good.
Let's hope for the best.
Yes, for the best.
Yes.
And now you prepared I0's request.
No, I prepared I0's request a long time ago.
That is very true, but now we're gonna play I0's
Yes,
request.
now we can play
Yes.
I0's request.
So please,
Play I0's request.
yeah, please. That would be Dax and Utopia, the creation of a nation mix.
Utopia
Remix.
in game 3, it says. Here we go. as Boz would say, a nice resolve at the end.
Nice resolve.
Yes.
Okay.
The chords resolve nicely towards the end there.
Definitely they did, and it was a great request. Thank you so much for that.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, indeed. So, cheers, High Zero. Definitely perfect.
Malthus resubscribed on Twitch and he sent a message and said, "Good evening. When do I get my gungung emote?" I'm gonna task you to create a gungung emote. And Denmarkian type device resubscribed as well. Oh, God,
thank you
damn
so
it.
much.
11 months and 16 months, respectively.
What
They
is
have
11
been
months?
they have been subscribed.
Oh,
Very nice. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you so much.
And
That's-
Denmarkian type device says gungung. Because why not?
We're honored. Yeah, Gungung is definitely something.
Yeah, and we haven't played any gungung on any live show for quite a while.
Well, I played it once in one mix set that I did.
Yeah, but
Bit live,
on a live
19.
show, I mean.
No, yeah, okay.
No. No.
Yeah, I still need to hover back to English. Sorry.
No.
If you hear yo, then
Yo!
yo.
In the hood!
It means good in my language, and also people tend to say that Hungarian sounds like someone is rapping, and it's a cool language because yo pussy pussy, which pussy is kisses, like when you say goodbye and all of that, and yo is good. So yeah.
Also, they say hello when they're just about to hang up.
Or
Hello.
goodbye. Hello and goodbye.
Hello, see
Same
ya.
thing. Or see ya when they greet you.
Oh,
Never
hello,
mind.
Hello, see ya.
Not confusing at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, how much Swedish can I speak? Less I can speak than I can understand, but men jag kan...
Hon kan prata svenska, det är inga problem.
det går bra, men that would be very excluding for those that are not Swedish. So... och också jag behöver min brain for actually switch that, and that's when I'm tired. Swedish is still not going that well, so I intentionally switched to English then, and I guess overall this year is just too much for me. So at the start of the year I said that okay, now my working language is Swedish with my colleague, and it kind of goes halfways because they definitely talk to me in Swedish most of the time when we have a meeting together and all of that, but definitely not as much conversation as I expected to have. And this is also because I feel brain dead sometimes because of these whole things in my head. So hopefully that will get better next year. Really hoping so.
I know all the Hungarian I need to know.
And that is...
Szeretlek C64.
C64.
Gesundheit?
C64. C64.
Yeah.
yeah, it won't work. It's just not gonna work.
C64.
Négy.
Négy.
Yes.
C64.
Okay, almost there. We are getting there.
Szeretlek C64. Négy.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
I hope
I'll get there eventually.
I hope that my homies are listening too. Now that we are not a democracy anymore officially, never mind that part. Oh, paranoid droid. 2 beers, yes. That's also a very important phrase.
Yeah, 2 beers is all you need if you get them often enough.
Yeah. Oh my god, never mind. Nah, it's I come from a great country where politicians are shit. What can I do? It's like that's what we can tell about it. The party was great. everyone enjoyed it. And there are a lot of great people that you can meet there.
How does that relate to 2 beers?
Still just getting back to the fact that they just announced it, that they don't look at the country as a legit democracy anymore. And
Getting back to, we didn't speak of that at all.
no, before that we spoke about Hungarian thing and the Hungarian
On air?
pronunciation. Yes, on air.
Yeah, we talked about pronunciation.
I just said how you say C64 in Hungarian. I'm sorry
And
that...
then you went to politics from that, and that's great.
No, it's just a thing that I'm just sorry, people. This is really not us or not my friends. I don't know what they are doing. I really don't know. Not our thing. Anyway, what we have here in front of us is another lovely entry from Function. Definitely, that's what we are going to play right now. And I must say about the entry that she was around for a while, but she was not kind of coming to party for a long while, I think, because her brother is worthy of Sidrup Alliance. And her
brother is worthy of Sidrup Alliance.
No, Sidrup Alliance, at least people know. That's why I'm introducing the thing.
Yes.
And she entered...
Never mind.
Can I finish?
Yes, never mind. I was making a joke, and I realized that as soon as I tried to explain it to you, it's no longer a joke.
Good. Let's proceed. Whatever that was. I'm just going ahead.
Go away.
Yeah. Whatever. Just kidding. Anyway, she entered the last function first. That was her first music competition. And she is an amazing musician with definite musical background as well. And this entry will most probably make most of the people's hearts pumping a bit faster because, well, listen, this is Higher Than, this is her artist name, and Light Me Up and Function Again.
I shall never function again.
Function.
Light me up.
When you first turn your machine on. Commodore 64. It's a 64K RAM system. Commodore 64. Commodore 64. Now, when you first bought your Commodore 64, you may have bought some programs to go with it. That's pre-written programs. But if you wanted to write your own programs to get the machine to do what you want it to do, you'll have to learn a programming language. Commodore 64. Basic. finished what it's doing. And once more, it's given us a message saying, ready.
Ready. Ready. Definitely ready.
Ready,
We are so ready.
steady, go!
Yep, indeed. So yeah, it does not happen very often that we have girls in the music competition. That's why it always makes me feel very happy when I see one, because that's really great, and it seems like she is sticking to the scene. She really enjoys being creative. Yeah, like this way on the scene. Of course, you can definitely put everything into it that you want. So it's all about the creativity, the limitless creativity.
Indeed.
So yeah, definitely.
Martin Lancer says in capitals, ready, dot, exclamation points, like 70 of them.
Yeah.
At least you got the dot in there. Kudos.
Yeah, that he knew that it's needed. And then, of course, a lot of exclamation marks are a sign of that enthusiasm that he has.
So every sentence of his should end with that many exclamation marks.
Well, that's
He's
very
very
true.
enthusiastic.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
That's great, I think. That's how we roll. That's amazing. Definitely. So yeah, still also it was awesome compo. 20 entries. Lot of entries, and in fact
lots of good music.
lot of old school demos. Oh my god, like that was absolutely crazy. Like this year they didn't really care that much about the PC as a platform. That was all old school. So fantastic. It's worth to check the releases as well if you are into intros and demos and all of that.
There were some pretty nice ones in there.
And at least Slaygon cannot really complain that it was all about PC, right?
Well, I'm hoping that my presence over the years have kind of steered that community into the right way of doing things.
Uh-huh. Which is the 8-bit way of doing things.
Indeed.
Uh-huh. It took me very hard work, actually, to drag him to function. First, he didn't really want to come because that's...
Who cares about PC demos?
Yeah, because he is only
I know
interested
certain
in
people
8-bit.
do, like Sphinx does.
Yep. Oh, yep. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Definitely. So. Where were we?
Right here in the
Right
studio.
here. And
Slay Radio Studio number 1.
And is there a number 2 anywhere?
In my pants.
And how does that make a sound?
Not very much, but it smells.
That doesn't sound great.
No, it doesn't sound at all. It just smells.
No, I guess we can just...
And Sphinx says, check your PMS. Do you think she's annoying or what's going on here? Sphinx, capitalize, man. Capitalize.
Oh my god.
And Barkassi says, Slaygon SquarePants. Yeah.
We are getting into some sort of boxers and panties here. Let's get out of there. And yeah,
Hey,
you prepared something to play for Max Levine this time.
I did.
Yeah, there was a musician, a guy called Awesome, during the 90s and maybe even before, I don't know. And he sent a link to this beautiful XM piece that is called Aurora. And as much as I know, Aurora was his girlfriend that time, so he dedicated this song to her. And you prepared the video, right?
I did indeed.
Yep.
Do you want me to
Fantastic.
play it now?
Yeah, we played for Max Levine. You
I
shall.
press play on tape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The guy who uses piano in trackers as a pro, as you should.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Awesome.
Chetin says, this song just screams for an uplifting trance remix.
I like the way you think.
I look forward to hearing it.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure he's already planning to do one.
Pretty sure. Unfortunately, it's not an Amiga or C64 piece, but
it doesn't necessarily need to be.
Doesn't necessarily need to be, indeed.
Yeah, as long as you get inspired by something, it's fine. All is good. All is well.
Yeah, absolutely. So Saffron added that I remember listening to his tunes in the 90s, so I stalked him down and made him come to on Discord. That's what I do. I remember writing him an email and sending one of my tunes to him, and he said nice style, and that I did sudden moves in the track, which sometimes I try to, sometimes I do, but it was very nice compliment, like from someone with the skills of him, because he really was really skilled with the tracker back then as well. So he did not start yesterday, even in the 90s. So mostly before that. So yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Look him up. Yeah.
And Marcel said, sounded very uplifting. Awesome is an understatement.
Yeah. And
that is a compliment coming from Marcel fucking Donnet.
Yep. There are the skills and the talent, so it's worth to look him up. And where were we? Yeah, I was wondering about it. I think I'm gonna have another drink. So shortly, soon. Shortly soon. It already worked, as you can hear it. And Dagan had to hide in the sink with his PMS joke.
I didn't say that. Sphinx did. He said, check your PMS, not me.
That was really awesome. Like, that's just touche. I cannot add anything else. We definitely enjoy this, so it's all good. And yes, I can be annoying while PMS.
While PMSing, which you are not.
But not only, right? Is that what you want to say? Okay, then.
I did not say that, though.
Never would dare.
We can all be annoying sometimes.
Uh-huh. Chickadee, check your PMS. Anyway, what we have to play right now is a Mr. Mothead.
Mr. Musk.
Mr. Musk. Mr. Muscle.
Mr. Musk.
Mr. Muscle.
Oh, Mr. Oh, Musky.
Mr. Muscle is more funny because it was a cleaning agent.
Oh, that is very true.
Yes.
Still is,
but
I think.
Anyway.
Actually, yes, it is.
It is.
I can actually run upstairs and get a Mr. Muscle bottle of clog removal thingy mabob.
Okay.
Or clog or
Probably.
drain cleaner or whatever the fuck it is. Something of the sort. Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
The thing is, Mr. Mothead wants to hear a classic. And yes, October, November are approaching, and this is I'm a Pumpkin Man by Trauma. Definitely mid-September we can already start to think about Halloween at least. So Trauma and I'm a Pumpkin Man.
I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. I'm Pumpkin Man. Pumpkin Man. I'm a pumpkin man. I'm a pumpkin man, and I'll be jumping like a pumpkin. I'm a pumpkin man, and I will jump. I'm a pumpkin man, just like pumpkins do. Like pumpkins do.
Martinland went crazy in the living room kitchen.
Of course he did.
Especially during the end of this song, which does not surprise me at all, because that's the song to go crazy to. Perfect. Isn't it?
It is.
Yep. Still a classic, still Halloween-ish, which is not that much time. I really, really would love to be there this year. Like, if that would be Halloween, I'm already calm.
You're wearing Halloween color.
That's very true, but it's not a pumpkin, it's a party animal.
Well, you can cut a pumpkin in that shape, so... Party pumpkin!
Party pumpkin. Okay, then. Yeah, definitely. And
So next year
good night,
will
Shargo, by the way.
be... Next year will be a pumpkin.
Ooh-ah.
Good night, Sharga.
Good night, Shargo, indeed. Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock, which still means that we are only almost 1 hour in the show. Let's see how long it goes tonight. The show, I mean, before you start to laugh even more.
I said nothing.
Yeah, better. I'm preventing.
Yeah, it's better when you say nothing. Zip it.
I'm preventing to say something to that. So that's why I just kept going. But if we talk about Halloween, then Berka also has an interesting request here. And that's Boss and Goblins. So, ghosts, goblins, Halloween, everything at the same time. And this would be Nada and Boss and Goblins. So maybe...
Well, I'm sure it's something.
Nada. No, Nada.
No, nada.
Nada.
Okay, it's
No.
nada.
It's
So
Nada.
let's listen to Zip, Zilch, Nada.
Indeed. have to admit, this Nada remix was really good.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Nada kind of came onto the scene mid 2000s, like 2005, 2006, somewhere around there. And I still think he or she, I still have no clue who this person is. It's very underappreciated for what they did with their remixes.
Agreed.
All of them, essentially. They're very heavily kind of acoustic or acoustic inspired. So clearly this person knows instruments and have played them themselves. So yeah, very underappreciated, I think.
Yeah. So next time we say nada, nothing, we will think of something else. Not to underappreciate him or her. Right.
Indeed.
Zubrovka is doing its thing and it making its impact on me slowly. But
as it does. It's
needed
what,
this.
40% or something?
yeah, perfect. I needed this now.
Perfect. Right. So, going back to function for a bit. The first time I was there, I felt very much like an outsider.
Oh, little thing.
How many times have I been at function?
I think you have been
3 times now, is it?
2 or 3 times.
Yeah. But
probably,
first time I was very much an outsider. Second time people knew I was her boyfriend. Very nice to see you. But this time when I was there, it was like, oh, you're the idiot with the haircut. Yes, I am.
Is
yes.
this what they said hello to you with?
No, but they recognized me. Is my point.
And you think that it's because of the haircut?
No, obviously not.
Okay.
But anyway, but at that point, like last weekend, I had already talked to a lot of the people, but there were a few that approached me rather than me trying to kind of insert myself in a discussion. Like Dave from Signify, he actually came to me. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You're Dave. But yeah, it was nice. It was quite nice.
So this time, to sum up what you said, it was quite nice.
Yes,
for the third time.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
No. For the first time.
It was quite nice for the first time only, because before that it wasn't nice.
It was awkward.
Aww.
Yeah. I'm an introvert. I don't like people.
And now you like them more?
Well, at least some of them.
Anyway,
but I had a nice, well, not I, we had a nice dinner with Vincenzo, for instance. It's very rare to meet or be so open with another introvert right from the get-go. We just sat down, we met up, said hi on the street, sat down, found a table, and kind of just started talking instantly.
Yeah, because we are all connected through this whole thing that we
do. But
do.
you don't understand introverts. It's not how it works. It's like, oh, I know you because we're connected. It's not that.
No,
it's a different thing.
But the same interest can actually glue introverts together as well. That's how it works.
Yeah, not quite.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Sometimes, yes, but not quite. I've been an introvert my whole life. I know how introverts work. Thank you very much. It's more like we have like synchronicity to things. It's like me and Necropolo, synchronicity in very many things in our lives, but we had to pre-establish that before we could actually find it comfortable to talk in person.
Okay.
Kind of the same as with Vincenzo. We've known each other, or at least known of each other for years. But it's only now, through you and through Danko, that we actually met and talked one-on-one and felt comfortable.
Yeah.
We've been observing each other from afar. That's what introverts do.
That's a bit creepy though.
Yes, it is. But it is how it works.
No.
Is that, do I really want to sit down alone with this person? Because it's going to be either just silence all evening, or it's going to be really fucking good.
No, but I think you say like it's such a big thing, but I keep seeing this on the in parties because that common interest that they have, even here on Slay Radio, that just glues them somehow because they know what the others are talking when it comes
yes,
to...
but it's not an instant thing that like, oh, you like the same thing I do, let's talk. It's not that. It's years in between from getting to know about someone and then getting to start to talk with that someone.
Sometimes.
It's years. No, most of the times for an introvert. For you, 5 minutes. For me, 3 years.
That's not always true.
Most of the time is what I said. Did I not?
The extroverts has levels too. Okay. It's not that everyone is the same, has the same closeness to
No, of course not. But you make it seem like, oh, you have the same interest as me. Let's have a nice night out. It's not how it works.
Yeah,
for me at least.
I understand that part, but it's, you never know. Obviously, like one night out is probably like a way too daring when you don't know someone. Like, I'm not the Tinder type either. Like, I have no idea how people go dating on like this app, and they meet someone who they don't know anything about, and they start from zero because they are not sure if they share a common interest. That's never... I understand that it works for some people, but I never could imagine myself doing that. So it's just so weird that you need to start from scratch, like completely from scratch, when you know like so many people with the same interest of yours, you know. That's always a good starting point, I think, regardless of if it's a friendship or if it's a relationship. It's
true, but I can tell you this: after having dinner with Vincenzo, I did not feel drained. Usually, when I talk to people, I feel drained, as in someone sucked the energy right out of me.
But that's what I told you, that in good company you don't feel drained.
Yeah, it's not about good company.
Well, it's not about... Isn't he a good company? He is a good company.
Sure. Is the sky blue? Were you outside and looking at the sky? It's not a correlation in that sense. You can have good company and still be drained. Let me give you an example. I love doing these Slay Radio gatherings, or loved doing them, but I got fucking drained. I love meeting all the people.
That's not really appealing.
No, but I love meeting all the people. But I'm an introvert. It drains me meeting people, and it does. But with Vincenzo, it was different. I did not feel drained. I don't. There are very few people that I don't feel drained meeting.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not a logical thing. It's not like, yeah, well, you have the same interest, or yeah, well, he's a nice person. It's not that. There's something in there. I don't know what it is, but there is something that kind of just energy vampires on you or whatever.
Well, that's interesting perspective, I guess. I mean, I could talk probably a lot about this as well.
Oh, of course you can.
But I think that the reason why I feel less drained, well, one of the reasons is because I'm an extrovert, but I'm an extrovert during certain settings. So I'm not an extrovert, not typically an extrovert with everyone, but I also open kind of when I feel that there is a reception on the other end. And then, of course, it happened in my life as well that I couldn't get along with certain type of people. So I know all about that, but it's more like if you are looking for some common points where you can actually connect the other person, and I'm usually busy with that because I find it really interesting how to connect the other person.
What are you connecting the other person to?
Like,
are you connecting with?
To connecting with, yeah.
Okay.
Like to look for topics that you are both interested at and you can connect to, and while chatting like this, it's to me it's exciting and interesting to get to know another perspective, and if the chat gets like appropriately in depth, like not typically the talk about the weather, because that's nothing, I'm not interested in that either, obviously. But then it's always a very nice thing when you actually realize that you look for those bridges between people and you find them, and what is it that connects you to, for example, and what is it that you can talk about, sometimes even in depth, and that is what is exciting for me. So it's not then it doesn't feel draining if the conversation gets really exciting.
Yeah, sure, but that has nothing or anything to do with an introvert's perspective on things. Has nothing to do with finding common purpose or anything. It's just any conversation. That's people. They are dangerous. Do not talk to them because they will drain you of all your energy. You will be a fucking pulp in the corner, and you will spend the next week trying to catch up on sleep because you're just a fucking wreck.
Poor little thing. I would like to add to this whole thing that I think almost all, if not all, my friends are introvert, like close friends. Like, seriously, I'm an extrovert, but
yes,
it's very rare that...
Yes, and here's a fun fact. Most of my friends are extroverts.
That's how it works. We tend to hover towards each other, right? So it's like Martin Landau. Let's agree on that we are all extroverts and introverts sometimes, depending on the circumstances, which is very, very true, actually.
Proton of Finnish Gold says, I'm not an introvert. I do demos, not intros.
Good one. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Absolutely. It's been a while since we played some music, don't you think?
It's been a while, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And since you talked about Dave of Signify, we got a request today from Signify. Well, not from Signify, from FS. But
who's not in Signify?
Who is not in Signify, but Dave is, who you talked to just on Function. And this would be Alloy Run by Signify. Original by Jeroen Hill, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Yep. Great remix, I think. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one thinking that.
No, that was a great remix. Indeed. Wow. Yes, sorry. We were a bit confounded by a request, so we tried to look it up.
Yep, indeed. I mean, the last Ninja medley of Sid Effects is 20 minutes long, so yeah, that probably we won't do 20 minutes of that, but let's see where we get from here. And yeah, I just read this extrovert introvert things that you guys have written.
Yeah, there was quite a bit.
Yeah, it's like, Martin Land, you're an extrovert. I wouldn't have guessed. Wink, wink.
Yeah, very hard to guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I wasn't the one who entered her first demo party. I think that's like, to think back of that. This was totally natural for me. That was so weird. 14 years old. Obviously, in my head, I was a little girl. You know that. Not a woman or anything. Not like that. No. 14 years old, little girl, entering a demo party and seeing that, oh my God, those people are using trackers too. Like, this is what I make music with. This is great. We need to talk. This is how it all started. And then, of course, it's like, I don't know how many people I talked to, and I didn't even drink. Obviously, 14 years old little girls don't drink anyway, but I didn't even think of that. So I don't even need drinks to do that, basically.
Some of them don't.
Some of them don't. Yeah, I definitely wasn't the one who did. And yeah, that was the start. That was my first demo party, where also Vincenzo participated, by the way, but we didn't talk just yet back then. So. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's not something I think about when I start to talk to someone. Like, I don't really. Sometimes, of course, I can be anxious as well, but it's not my main challenge to actually start to talk to a stranger, so to speak. That is not something I struggle with.
Yeah, I always kind of struggled with that part, so yeah.
Yeah, but
that's why I'm on this side of the camera and you guys are way over there.
Beer makes everyone prettier. Why do you think I drink so much? So, Saffron, you want to say essentially that you are surrounded by ugly people like us? That's it? Okay, we get it.
She has a point.
Yeah. Tell me I'm not right, okay? Oh, Marcel's dogs went crazy, apparently. We don't know why. Hope that you don't have someone to break in to your fantastic studio where you create all the masterpieces that come out of your hand. What?
Good comeback, Sphinx there. Martin Land says... no, Sphinx said, as a reply to Martin Land, that was a joke. Alcohol makes everything easier. I replied, doesn't make it easier to get a boner. And Sphinx said, yeah, have you checked your PMS?
Yeah, I think he hates you for tonight. And he definitely will get back to you with this PMS thing.
Yeah, he just tried.
And Saffron added, no, I love you, Ziona. We love you too, Saffron. It's all right. I really just needed to ask this question. I thought that this is the right place to ask it. Anyway, if you talk about Sphinx or PMS aside and all of that.
Oops,
and this is a double request because Shrike said, Band English Last Ninja, And basically he provided like 20 minutes of goodies with the SID effects too, and then of course the Last Ninja One tunes by Ben Daglish, which we all know very well, I think. So we know them so well that maybe we wouldn't even go for the SID because he...
so well.
Yeah. And Malthus also added, any good Last Ninja One remix, DJ's choice. So how about
A good choice.
a recently made good choice from last November, which was Johan Andersson and The Wilderness, the Last Ninja Wilderness remix. So shall we try that one?
I think that is a very, very good choice because Johan Andersson, good.
I thought you will say that is a very good idea. Oh, you didn't.
No.
You disappointed me.
I could have said, it's nice.
That's Morty.
Yes, I know.
So that's not you, but a good idea is always you. So
Well, if it's a good idea, I'm going to tell you it's a good
good
idea.
idea. Okay, good. This is a very good idea.
The great mystery has been solved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't love you very much right now.
Not right now.
No.
No.
He drank my Zubrovka. Imagine that.
Your?
My Zubrovka. Yeah, Gohangs brought it for me. Because it's my favorite.
Oh.
You do know that, right?
I do know it's my favorite too. Yes, I do know that.
No, it wasn't your favorite.
Oh,
it
yes,
was
it
my
was.
favorite. Excuse me.
Always has been since the first taste.
What?
Yes,
It was your favorite since the first taste?
yes.
You wanna tell me that you stole my favorite? What? What did I just say? What's so funny?
If I start listening to Eurobeat, did I steal your Eurobeat?
Well, you never will. I know that, so I would be very surprised if you
But
would.
if I did I steal it?
Yeah.
Did I steal your
Yeah,
favorite music?
because that's one of my favorite musics, and besides, that's you wouldn't know it if it wouldn't be me. So you would never hear about it if it wouldn't be me.
You do know I was at the clubs in Gothenburg in the early to late 90s.
It really doesn't matter because they did not play Eurobeat, I'm sure, because you are mixing it up with Eurodance, so you have no idea what you are talking about.
Of course, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
That is the problem. So, there is a difference between those two. One of them was played in European clubs mostly. It's originating mostly from Germany. Germany was the Eurodance center kind of thing. And the other one is definitely playing in the Japanese clubs, related also to Dance Revolution and all of that, and the para dancing. They are very, very different things. And the main difference between those two is actually the BPM number, mostly.
So, heard the same thing except a few BPMs lower.
Almost. Eurobeat
Wow.
is more bouncy.
Okay.
It's very
Gotcha.
bouncy.
So I never heard Eurobeat before.
No, I don't think you did, unless you were watching some Dance Revolution things that...
Or were on a dance floor where they played Eurodance a few BPMs higher.
Maybe, but that didn't happen, I think, because you don't like Eurodance either. So that's kind of a pointless conversation.
Like I said, was at the clubs all through early 90s to late 90s.
And someone is just purring under the table.
No,
That's
she's
all
laid
what she
down.
does right now.
She's not worried I've gone anywhere because I'm right here and she's very much watching me. I
So you
cannot
are not
go anywhere.
leaving, not
Yep.
leaving again.
You ain't leaving nowhere. Right, there she is. Where is my phone? Right.
Wow, Martin Land said, I found a big dance club on my last day eating a goulash at the Danube across the palace in a posh restaurant. Maybe next year. Gotta admit, when I hear this, I'm still nostalgic. Regardless of politics. That's where I come from, and there are so many great things to eat there. And yeah, other things too, but what? Yes, there is the cat cam. And unfortunately, the cam is not having the microphone, so you are
No,
not
you
in-
can't hear the purring. But
Yeah, all these electric devices purr, that's so great. They can hear the purring.
that's my foot.
Well, for some reason, they just love socks. I still don't
It's
know
not socks,
why.
It's feet.
Feet.
Yeah.
They
love
really have a
feet.
special taste. Yeah. There we go. Do you want to jump up? She's busy with the wheels of the chair. Okay, then. That won't work. It never works when you call a cat. That's
course
also
not.
very important to know. They don't work like dogs do, so no. But at least you can feel very powerful when it happens that they come when you call them.
Yeah, they come when you have food.
Well, without food, you feel very powerful when they come, when you call them.
That's the trash can, Puko. Leave it alone.
Nah, she won't. It's fine. She will even climb into it if that's needed. She didn't do that yet, right? She didn't.
No,
Okay, that's good.
they don't do that.
I don't have pumps on. I just have a tofflor, I think. That's how we call it, right?
Sandals.
No, that's not sandals. That's a closed shoe. Slippers that are
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Slaygon show feet. Is that some sort of other sort of adult cam kind of thing?
No,
We needed
Swings. You have to subscribe to my OnlyFans for that.
Uh-huh. And you will show your feet.
Oh, yeah.
God. What?
My feet, my hairy toes.
I need to think of that.
And I have a nice special coming out this weekend. It's an ASMR nail clipping session.
Nail clipping
Toenail
session.
clipping session, yes.
God.
Luke says, what's the URL?
I mean, there are a lot of type of people on the internet who enjoy a lot of weird things.
Yes, there are.
That just really reminds me when I got a reach out, I think, on Facebook that I have a very unusual request for you. Would you send me a photo of your foot from the bottom? Like, totally unknown guy. Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel comfortable with that. What should I answer? Like, yeah, I don't think it's the most beautiful view of all at all, but it's like, I need it for educational purposes. What educational purposes that might be? And then it's like, I don't understand why that might be a problem. Well,
Yeah, but you didn't answer my question to begin with. That's one problem.
yeah, and it's like, yeah, if you don't understand, maybe look up the internet because there are a lot of things there that will show you why this might be a problem. But okay, each to their own, I guess. We need to play some music, I think, now.
I think so.
Yeah, exactly.
We're done with this OnlyFans section of the show.
The foot section of the
Yeah,
show.
the foot fetish section.
Yeah, exactly. So Seasoned wants to hear Visa Röster and Bomb Jack of the album Ready vocally too, because it also has ready correctly with period.
Yes. Are you ready? Period. Oh wait. Are you ready? PMS. No, that's before
Are
the
you
period.
ready? Period. Okay. let's just carry on with the song, okay? Lovely tune. Love it.
Indeed. Very, 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 very lovely.
Are you guys making a competition of who is watching us on a bigger screen? Who has a bigger screen?
In that case, Sphinx wins. But if it's a competition about ratio between foot size and screen, Saffron wins.
Ah, okay. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he definitely has shown his toe. So I guess that is also very daring. We need to appreciate that.
Berka SC says, should I turn on my projector? What are you trying to project here?
He would project the feet.
Oh, yes. Cover the projector image with feet.
Yeah, if you would turn on your projector, you would beat everyone. But a photo or it didn't happen. That's also very important. People complain to me at the party that it is so unusual that I have regular hair color. This is like unbearable. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, it's horrible. Especially Saffron, who follows you religiously on Facebook and colors his hair the same color as you do.
Not always, just sometimes.
And now it's just regular brown.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a work in progress that we can actually play.
Oh God, really?
Oh
and
God!
You are just telling me this right now, like seriously, 15 to 11? Like, is this when we need to play work in progresses? Some people went to sleep already.
Some people did.
Okay.
I think, I don't know. It's a work in progress.
Okay.
It's a bit difficult. I don't know. I want to, but at the same time, I don't want to. Because here's the thing. You guys tell me, before we play this, I want to hear from you guys on Discord. If you want to join in, by the way, you can do that by going to slay.radio/discord and join us on there. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you want us to play a work in progress of Marcel's last remix that he will ever make? Or do you want to hear the final version of that remix?
What do you mean, the last remix that he will ever make?
He's done making remixes.
What?
This will be his last remix ever.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why would that happen? Like, I don't
He
understand.
made 10 fucking albums of remixes. He's done.
But that is such a sad thing to say. There are remix competitions coming up and all of that. You must say, you never know what inspires you in the future. Why should you say something awful like this?
Luke says, that is a tough question. Yes, it is. Which is why I am kind of deliberating with myself, because I haven't heard this yet. Well, I did hear an earlier version of it, and it already sounded excellent. I am just curious to see where he goes with it.
Okay.
And as much as I want to play it right now,
Fluke said, now I don't want to hear it now. I say no.
Yeah, I am kind of with Fluke on that one, because I I want to hear the final version of it, as in like the final packaged product that is Marcel in his element, as it were, because I heard the earlier version of it, and it is Marcel in his element, and he has. Do you know one of my favorite Marcel tunes of all time, of all of the tunes he's made?
The early work print.
Yes,
I know.
This has that feeling to it.
Okay, but if this has that feeling to it, then that means that the work in progress will be better than the final one?
No.
Okay.
I do not think so.
Okay.
I see where he's going, and he has built on experience out of making all of the other remixes and the albums and whatnot, and he's bringing all of those together, and it's gonna be fucking epic, I think. So, yeah. It seems like, people are saying, I hate listening to previews, and no, not yet. I say no. So, I think people
decided to say no?
Yes.
Now they just hate the thought that this will be the last remix that he makes, and I hate that too. But,
Well, put it this way. He made 80-something remixes in, what was it, 4 years?
Yeah, I get it. That's a lot. I know, I get it. Yeah.
The most prolific remixer the past 10 years or something. Even more so than Johan Andersson, I think, if you count in all of the remixes made over this period. He's been very prolific, but most of that has gone to albums, not on RKO, unfortunately. But yeah, he's kind of done with remixes for now. So this will be his last one.
Okay. So now we are very intrigued, but we won't listen to it because obviously people voted that they want to hear the final product.
We should sort some sort of poll thing out at some point.
It really doesn't need a poll because everyone
No, not for this particular one.
Okay.
But it seems like people kind of agree with my take there. I just wanted to check instead of just playing it.
Yeah. Well, you checked and the crowd has decided. So we are proceeding with the next request instead then.
Oh.
And that would be Marcel Toff. Marcel Toff. That's... What is that?
It's the beginning.
Okay. That much you can show. Okay. And stop playing it because everyone votes for the final version now. Everyone knows now what it is. So
there we go. Everyone knows what it will be.
Yeah, exactly. Just leave the final experience up to the people.
I absolutely will.
That's it. And for the request of everyone, now we will play Marcel Toff's request. Marcel Toff. I like that name, really. And that would be Mackey and C64 Megamix 1, which is such a lovely one. I love it. Mackey and C64 Megamix 1. And yes, we are on again. Who is writing messages here?
I am.
You are?
I am not writing. I just created a thing, I think. I'm going to post right
You are more than
Right.
mysterious right now.
there.
Uh-huh. What would that be?
Just posted it on Discord.
You posted it on Discord. Uh-huh. You created a poll.
I created a poll.
So you will create polls in the future, that means, during shows? Is
well,
that what you mean?
Maybe. I definitely wanted to do one for this one because sonically it's pretty much done, he says. He's going to extend it a little bit for the final version. Well, you know, I love Marcel stuff.
Well, everyone loves Marcel stuff. I don't know anyone who doesn't. Wähle eine Antwortmöglichkeit. Is it talking in German to you as well?
No, it is not.
Haha, this is kind of fun.
It's talking English to me.
Erstellen Sie Ihre eigene Umfrage. Möchte sie ihre eigene Abstimmung
What kind of
erstellen?
settings do you have on your computer?
I have no idea. I seriously don't know. I thought that this computer started as a Polish computer and then it ended up having a Swedish keyboard, and now, well, I also have like Hungarian and English keyboard installed, and I just don't have German, but I don't know where the German came from. That is so weird.
I think the German came from Germany, but I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid that way or something. I don't know.
Well, you need to check your Antwortmöglichkeiten a bit better.
I want to do what now?
Oh, come on. You need to understand this. Like Möglichkeit. That's really similar to Möglichkeit.
Yeah, look at that.
What should I look at?
That one.
The
poll.
poll. Okay. Abstimmen. Heck yeah.
Why? It's weird.
Oh, it also tells you that someone on your Wi-Fi network already participated in the poll. Du oder jemand in deinem Wi-Fi-Netzwerk hat bereits an dieser Abstimmung teilgenommen.
There you go. Who's borrowing our internet?
Well, it was you. Or apparently you answered.
I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I have
All
an
your
opinion.
fault. That now I cannot answer because of you. So
Well, plug in a TP cable. You have a thingy if you want.
Fluke
There we
also got German, so you fucked up something there by setting up the poll. I'm sorry
no,
to say that.
I had no language choices or anything.
Well, maybe there was a default setting, and if Fluke gets that, and I think Fluke is in Sweden, then definitely
There are
several
no
of us
settings
get
for
there.
that. There are no settings for
There
that.
was a default setting that you probably...
There is no default setting.
Oh, well.
It is just a thing.
Paranoid Droid got it in English. Weird
Interesting.
things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
that's
don't
weird.
know. We have no idea what's going on there.
Well, either way, we can let this poll go until right at the end of the show because it is a pretty slow-paced song. Yeah, if we get heck yeah, we might do that as the wind down song.
Okay.
If we get a no, we won't. We'll play his other song I like.
His other song you like.
Yeah, because he only made two. This one and the early work print.
I'm missing Boswang from here because he would certainly ask for that anyway. So without even you, we would need to play it as a wind down. But you know what? Instead of that right now, who would want to hear a new album preview from Necropolo that he added to the music competition. Of course you would, because your styles are also very similar and your brothers anyway. So this would be Nucleus F22, aka Function 22, album preview. Necropolo and the Kerrang, definitely.
Awesome, as Necropolo always is.
Yes, definitely. So that was a good album preview from his upcoming album.
And he tends to do that, kind of album previews as compo entries.
Yeah, that definitely works. It's a sneak peek anyway, and why not?
Yeah, why not? It's unreleased and it's new stuff, so yeah, why not? And it's great because Necropolo.
Yeah, as he usually is. So.
Yes, he usually is Necropolo. Very correct.
He usually is Necropolo. That's such a conversation here after like 11. I can feel that the levels of intellectual kind of fights here will be growing. It's hitting the peak, even if we are not going below ground level now.
We're not digging tunnels yet.
No, we are not, but anyway, we will be still on for a little while, obviously, because we started later and we are very sorry about that. We did not plan to be that much late as we were today. But it seems like everything is working during the show, which surprises me big time compared to how it started. So, good job.
Well, thanks. I guess. FS is saying that, by the way, you can change language at the bottom of the page on the straw poll thing.
No way.
Yeah, there's a thing right at the bottom, a drop down. Mine says English. Why does yours say German?
Yeah, I would love to know that. It's
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah, so it's probably kind of trying to figure out your browser settings and your OS or whatever and make an educated guess of
But
sorts.
none of them are set to German, so I find this very weird.
Yeah, it's like me getting it in Finnish or some shit.
But that has a reason. You are originally Finnish.
Yes, but none of my pages are in Finnish.
Well, it doesn't matter. Maybe at some point you left some breadcrumbs there that were Finnish.
No, never. You left more Finnish breadcrumbs than I did by looking up work stuff.
Martin Land went to Monty Python. Necropolo is a cool guy starting with N. Yeah, and he ends on O.
Oh.
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 Luke wants to play his remixes live, so
Yeah.
DAW does not work for him. That's very interesting.
Yeah, what's his channel called? Retro Remixer on YouTube, I think. And he plays on a keyboard and he kind of does his remixes that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's on Discord, I have a channel called About in there, and there's a bunch of remixers in there. And I think his channel is somewhere in there. Yes, he is. Right there. And yes, it is called Retro Gaming Music is the channel.
Oh, and you only gathered YouTube links here.
Yeah.
Didn't you think of SoundCloud links and all of that?
Not at the moment, because I'm experimenting with another type of feature they just released on Discord, because this is not very easy to manage.
Okay.
So I actually had to split the list up into 2 separate posts.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they actually implemented something called the forum. So you have topics and that sort of thing. So I'm experimenting a little bit with that, seeing what I can do with that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
And the poll is currently, 33% says, heck yeah, give it to me, and 66% says, no, I want the final version with all the bells and whistles. So, for now, it really seems like we need to play Marcel's final version later on, and not today, but let's see how many other people kind of get to vote,
Yeah, and
if they want to.
Apparently he will finish this thing off over the weekend.
Oh, that's
and upload
amazing.
to
Then
RKO.
it's really not that far in time. So if next year we would have a show, which we probably won't, but if we would, then we would play it. But unfortunately, I need to leave next Thursday, so... And I'm
so
not...
flight show?
No, the problem is we might be able to do a show after that week remotely, because that will be already a time when things get calmed down. But next week, it's gonna be everything but calm.
Very busy.
It's gonna be everything but calm. Probably my nerves will be like completely
They
out of the normal range.
They will be growing on the outside.
Yeah, most probably. So next week is probably out of question, but the following week we might actually do something remotely if you are into that idea and if you can manage the things here.
I'm sure we can manage. Plus, we do have a remix news edition that I need to do. I still haven't done the visuals for it, but
okay.
yeah.
You have 2 weeks then.
Yeah, exactly. I think I will manage over the weekend to do. That's for July, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I will manage to do that one. So we're still kind of lagging behind
we are
ever so
catching
slightly. But we'll catch up before Christmas, I'm sure.
Yeah, Martin Land, what's happening next week is to preparing for the second move, which will happen on the 26th. So that means that I will have about 3 days to actually pack up everything that is left for my family that they didn't manage to pack, and I'm guessing it will be a lot of things. So
I don't think you need to guess. You've been there, you know how much there is to do, and there's a shit bunch.
Yeah, exactly. Because if someone doesn't have a routine in that, then they might be relaxed and think that, oh, it's gonna be all right. I'm already not relaxed, and there is a reason for that.
Mm-hmm. And Martin Land says, Christmas, which year? Yes.
Yes. Yes. That's also one thing. Been a while again since we played some music again.
It's been.
Yeah, so
Yes.
how about playing some music?
I think that might actually be a good idea.
Yeah, and it seems like we will play Bearcos Request this time.
Becca, SC, Becca.
No, actually, did you?
SC, Becca, SC.
You don't like mushroom anyway. So, did you prepare the SID?
I said SC.
Yeah, I know. Did you prepare the SID? that I told you?
I did.
So then Bearcos Request comes after that. I'm sorry about that. Because we had this SID request that is also a beautiful request made by GLD.
GLD?
JLD.
Oh, okay.
And this would be Shogun and a Cheesy Top Fixed SID. And of course, after that, we will play Bearcos Request as promised
Shogun.
as well.
Good. And it's 2 O's in there. Shogun.
Shogun.
Yes.
Sorry.
Shogun.
And thank you so much, Martin Land. I need all of the power that you can send me right now. So to speak. Thank you.
For the next couple of weeks, send all your power-ups to Ziona.
I'll be very grateful for that. Okay, so Shogun and Cheesy Top Fix SID goes out to JLD. Oi. Is that something is this a correct?
I think this is how it sounds, yes.
No,
Let
it
us
breaks up
just...
a little bit.
yeah, but let's check. This sounds correct. This is how it sounds.
Can you switch the player routine for that?
Where do we have that?
Left top it was. Somewhere.
It is not.
It really sounds like we have crackles there.
Let's do this. Just because. It does. Oh yeah, it's 3 SID. That's better.
Now it sounds better. Thank you.
Oh, that's in.
Oh,
Up. There we go.
there was something wrong with that, but it's
Ah.
okay now.
It's all good. It's all good.
Is it now? So,
Very, very nice little ditty.
so according to Twitch's subtitle, we are still watching Ziona's DJ set at Function, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, and I now tried to change it, and it says this title may conflict with Twitch's moderation policy. It's because we're live, and you're not supposed to change it while you're live, I guess.
Moderation policy.
Yeah.
So strict. They are so strict.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
That's a decent rule to have, I think.
Yeah, but now we will have 2 DJ sets, the real one and this
I
one.
will edit the thing after.
Uh-huh,
So,
okay.
in the archives,
can.
it's going to be the same.
If you can, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I forgot to change it beforehand. So,
Yep.
sorry. Yeah, it's not a DJ set, people on Twitch. Sorry.
If anyone would have
Yeah.
any doubts.
Yeah, sorry. You may have noticed there's a thingy on the table, but it has a cover on it and headphones.
The
and
thingy
whatnot.
doesn't light up right now. But do I sound pissed off? Says Martus. Nah, it's fine.
Nah.
It's fine, said the dog in the burning house. No, it's all good, actually. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can report it. I know, it's absolutely unacceptable.
Yeah.
But you know what? The set will be available with proper audio and everything on Mixcloud. So I can promise you then it's... I think that was very funny because I heard from 2 separate people that this is a very good set for cleaning. Okay, people, so this set that I'm gonna upload very shortly is very
You
good
can
for cleaning.
Clean your entire house with it. Well, you
That
can
will
clean
be the
it with the
promotion
set. But
for it. Yeah, indeed. But it's I think personally, it's also good for driving. Just be safe and careful, okay? But it's something that you can definitely put in the background if you don't want to switch tracks every now and then, because it must be quite annoying to stop and play tracks after each other, like every 3 minutes. So it's a non-stop set with Amiga remixes, C64 remixes, and some demo scene tracks that were well known throughout the years. And it was made because Function Party turned 20 years old, so it had a 20 years anniversary, and I just really wanted to mix in a little bit of everything there. So yes, this is the cleaning set.
Yeah, so last year I should have sent in a remix of 19.
Yes, you should have, but
Should
you
have.
didn't.
I
Yeah.
didn't. No,
You didn't.
just 1 year late. It's fine. It's all good.
Yeah, still all good, I think. So anyway, I'm gonna post most probably on Facebook when this whole thing is done, because I decided to catch up with all the things and possibly in some sort of order how they happened chronologically. So this is how they're gonna be uploaded on Mixcloud, and if I can, I will make them downloadable too, because I know how important it can be for some to download MP3s, just like for me when I want to take them with me, for example. So if it's possible, I will do that, and if not, just ask me and I can send it over. And yeah, thank you, Saffron. Saffron says it was a great set for all kinds of sceners. That's really great to hear. And yeah, I intend to do some more in the near future. There is BitLive approaching, obviously. And let's see what happens at the rest of the year, when everything calms down in my own private life as well. Hopefully, we're really looking forward to that. Okay, what we have here... Yes? What do you want to say?
I just want to do this a little bit quick here. Dun, 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 dun.
But I prepared the next track.
What?
I prepared the next track. You can prepare this after that.
I prepared the other one, but before we do anything else, we are going to do this.
Yeah, that was a good idea to do.
Oh.
Definitely.
I thought we were going straight into a thing.
No, we didn't. So now we are going straight into Berka's request that was a bar and Ghosts and Goblins Oxy remix, just to remember Halloween that is approaching. Bar and Ghosts and Goblins Oxy remix, and we have a purring machine behind us again.
Yeah, and apparently that put Max Levine to sleep, and Marcel is going to.
Yeah, it's quite late, so shortly we should be going as well, and everyone knows that we started a bit later today, so we stayed on a bit later as well. And by that I mean a bit later is about, like, we started later by default because it was 8:30, but we managed to start up the show because technical difficulties 20 minutes later than that. So we still have a few minutes left of tonight, but after that we're gonna go and say goodbye and of course go to sleep shortly.
Sleep in tights.
Yeah, indeed. Trying to sleep in tights at least, or without tights, it's even better. Let's see the poll, how we are doing. It's still 66% doesn't want to hear the work in progress. They want to hear the ready-made masterpiece. So
I understand them.
I guess we can conclude the thing here.
I think we can, yes.
Yeah, most likely. So yeah, it really looks like we will have some things to play next time as well. I'm not afraid that we won't.
Yeah, I don't think we have a shortage of material to play.
No,
So
definitely
should
not.
be good, I think.
Definitely not. And seems like we had some requests from Sefran as well. And of course, he sent it to me in PM. And sometimes, I'm sorry about that, but I don't always check my private messages during the shows. So
I never check my privates in during the show.
yeah, so if you can, please send it through the request list, because then it will certainly end up where it should be. So
And the
yeah.
way to do that is by going to slay.radio/request.
yeah.
That's the easiest way to remember.
Yeah, because you never know when I get back to the things and messages, and Slaygon need. Well, apparently Slaygon doesn't even check them. So as we know,
Sometimes I do.
sometimes you do, but sometimes I do too. But it's like random.
Yeah.
Sorry about
but
that.
I do have things to do, etc. and whatnot. Anyway,
Yeah. So you prepared something,
I did a
play?
request by someone.
Sefran. Still Sefran, because he was sending the requests in a private message.
Yes.
And this would be Math 464, and we will honor him passing, unfortunately, with this tune. And the tune that we are going to play is known by everyone, says Sefran, and I'm pretty sure he is right. This is Mathland Remake, and Slaygon has prepared that.
I have indeed.
Yeah. got
That is such a lovely tune.
really amazing request.
Love
And
the
yeah.
very swingy bass line going on there. I was kind of finger drumming along the whole song.
Yeah, not
Very nice.
surprised. Not surprised. It's really really great tune, and he has loads of things to look up. So MEF or MEF for 464 or 464. I think that 64 might have a purpose there.
Maybe.
And, yeah, well, anything scene related 64 has a meaning there anyway. So yeah, demo scener and unfortunately passed. So rest in peace, definitely. And this brings us to our last track of the evening as well. So we will need to say goodbye. And finally, we did the 3 hours. What do you
Did
think?
we?
That? Yeah,
Wow. Yes, we did.
we did.
Yeah.
We definitely did,
Wow.
which we didn't expect to happen because we are also tired, and starting later means that definitely it's
Gonna end later.
gonna end later, and we feel it too.
Yeah, we feel your pain too.
My pain?
We feel your pain too, as in them having to
Yeah,
stand
go to
us
sleep and
for this long.
yeah, exactly. Oh, and Berka had that CPC 464, my first machine. Yeah, most probably that is the reference then. So, yeah,
Makes
I see
sense.
64 everywhere already. Sorry about that. My fault. Yeah. So yeah, that would be all. Maybe we conclude this for tonight. I'm looking at last poll, like last time of the poll, and yeah, pretty much 66% of the people wants to hear Marcel's track not as a work in progress but as the final one, and we might be able to play it during the next show, which won't be next week, but if possible the week after, if we won't be drained and if you can manage the remote setup. I think
we can manage, and I might ask Boz for a little bit of help again, because that was very, very helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I hope
so.
it worked for you as well, being on the TV
In the
this
fridge.
time. Lala, I will feed her and punch some holes so she can breathe in the box.
I will be very grateful for that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. So we will see if we see each other in 2 weeks, and we kind of promise that from October everything will go back to normal, like technically 8th of October or something, but let's see how we do, because
somewhere in October.
I don't dare to make promises just yet. I think it's gonna be a tough time, but we will survive it as we usually do. And then after that, everything will be way easier for everyone, and that is the goal. So go for it.
I don't think they are too much affected by all of this.
No, not them, but well, if we want to do a show with calm circumstances, if I just need to travel or go somewhere, whatnot, that will be also much easier. Not to mention about the other logistical things, so that is meant to be easier in the end of the day for everyone. There might be more shows because of that later on as well. So
It's
so much
definitely
easier.
gonna be easier anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
But for now, we need some sleep because work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a couple of weeks where things are in flux. So if there's a show or not,
we will announce it anyway, and you will be able to see it on the Slay Radio page. And usually a few hours before, we also announce it on Facebook. And Malthus, I know that old people are on Facebook. I'm old, so that's fine. I think I have a legit reason to be on Facebook, okay?
And also Malthus, we kind of you do subscribe to us on YouTube, don't you? Because we do add them on there as well. So do the subscribey and belly things and whatever you need to do on YouTube.
Whatever you need to.
Yeah.
I think he's hard. He is really working hard for his gung. Like at some point, I think that's the case.
I think we might need a gung night at some point.
A whole night of gung.
No, not a whole night. Just a whole night of talking about gung. I think. And maybe play a Last Ninja remix by Gung at some point during the night.
Which there is only one, so I guess
I know.
that kind of concludes the thing. Yeah, you are on a good way, Malthus, to work for your Gung. Definitely.
And also thank you, Malthus, for gifting a subscription on Twitch.
But poor guy, he
nice.
really needs to work for it. Like, Slaygon is very adamant on not playing it on the show. Because it was played on the rotational so many times.
Yeah, it was like every fucking 5 minutes it was gung. So... you do know I listen to the rotational too, so when you over request something, we're gonna get, well, I'm gonna get fed up with it at some point. And that's kind of what happened with Gung. There seemed to be some sort of competition going on there with who can request it the most and vote for it the most. So yeah, fun game. But yeah.
Definitely. Well, we will see about that. And Luke added, nice to hang out with you guys today. Thanks for a great show, Slaygon and Ziona. If I don't see you before Bergen, I see you there. See you, Fluke. We will be there. And if you would know our exit tune for tonight, I'm gonna introduce it to you very shortly. Anyway, yeah, so definitely see you there. And yeah, don't forget, people, you can still buy tickets for Bergen. We will be there. A lot of people will be there. There will be a remix compo as well. And please go to
backintime.live
.live or .no.
Yeah,
no. Back in time, no.
No. Back in time.
No.
No. No.
Yeah,
no.
Because there are rules.
Back in time, live. Yes.
Yes, and there are the remix competition rules. If you want to kind of prepare a remix, this time it will be a bit special because it will be at least from 2 authors and 2 tracks. So you need to somehow combine them, mesh them up, whatnot. And please read the rules carefully before you send in your tune. We will see if we will have any time to do something.
It's going to be a bit crammed.
We are on it. At least we will be on it. So I'm really hoping for something to be prepared at least.
And yes, Saffron, you can take your socks off now if you do not post any pictures of your feet.
Those are the conditions.
You can post your the pictures of your feet on OnlyFans, but not on the channel, please.
That is not the
that
platform.
Would be nice. Thank you very much.
Because Twitch will get us a penalty, and oh my god, no, it's all fine. So, yeah, thank you everyone for keeping up with us for tonight. Sorry that we were so late tonight, but well, work life and stuff and all of that, and the
things happen, and then you do a show.
Yeah, exactly. Things happen, and then finally you are able to start like even 20 minutes later. So overall, like 50 minutes later than usual. But we made it. We really made the 3 hours.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So
it's been a good evening.
Yeah, indeed.
It has.
Indeed, it has
and
been.
It's very nice to see her in person, in here, instead of in the box.
No, don't even tell me. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that I'm doing this like, intentionally. Yeah. But what needs to be done needs to be done.
Indeed.
That's it. We're gonna do it.
Thank you
That's
very much, all of you, for joining us and, doing your thing as you do. pitching in with talks and whatnot, and taking us on tangents in discussions and all of this stuff on Discord. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
very
thank you
much
for
appreciated.
All the fun
And,
chats and
yeah,
comments and requests, of course. Thanks a lot, and see you shortly, hopefully in a much better condition. I'm not at the top right now, so all good. And our final request for tonight will be FS's request, who says greetings to Fluke, and he wants to hear Tony Fluke Virén Commando High Score live performance. So this will be our exit tune for tonight. Thank you again, everyone, for keeping up with us. And, well, stay tuned for the next announcements, I guess, because we will be back. We just don't know when, but shortly it will happen.
But we will.
Yes, definitely.
Are you keeping up with Slay Radio? Because Slay Radio is it keeping up with you?
Aww. Lovely. So have a good night, sweet dreams, and see you shortly.
Sleeping tights. Oh, okay, we did that one. Okay.
We already did. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
We love to retain you.